This is Ayr, the Ayr, Carrick and Cumnock constituency. And for 20 years this has been a Labour seat. But that could be about to change. The latest polls from both Lord Ashcroft and Comres show a vast swing towards the SNP, making this one of Scotland's decisive seats that could affect the whole of Britain. The bookies too have slashed the odds for an SNP takeover here.
Well, obviously the polls are not looking good at the moment, but the only poll that matters is a poll on the 7th of May, and we are working hard and fighting for every single vote.
In 2010, Labour won a landslide victory, with 47% of the vote. The Liberal Democrats came in last, and the poll shows their support falling to 2%. But their candidate, Richard Brodie, says he's certain he can achieve more than that. The SNP only managed to reach third place in 2010, but the latest poll sees a swing of 20% from Labour to the SNP. That could make the SNP's Corey Wilson the first new MP here for 20 years.
I mean, it goes back to what I've said. I think for a long while people have just voted for one party or the other, and if you're in that scenario then and you've been lucky for the last few elections, then you kind of get a bit complacent and you sort of think, well, I don't need to try too hard because I'm just automatically going to get this, and that's why it's an exciting election this time, because that's not a given anymore.
The swing is bad news for the Conservatives as well as Labour. Despite having a Conservative MSP here in John Scott, they could slide into third place.
I think we've moved on quite a bit from the Ashcroft poll already. When we're round the doors, we're finding people are saying that they've voted Labour for a long time, they'll not vote Labour this time. Just this once for the sake of the Union, they're prepared to come to the Conservatives because they trust the Union with the Conservatives. We're the only party to trust with the Union.
So what does this all mean for the UK? Well, a swing from Labour to the SNP could do one of two things. The Labour leader, Jim Murphy, says it could ensure another 5 years of Conservative rule, but the SNP say it will lead to an SNP-Labour coalition. One thing is certain, the race to number 10 is sure to be a close one. Simon Thornton, UWS News, Ayr.